Okay guys, so this is going to be an interesting video. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's get into today's video. This is not clickbait, this is not a game, and with everything going on with all the economic, whatever, you guys already know, I don't even have to explain it to you. So with everything going on in the world, it has pretty much, YouTube, I'll just cut it straight. YouTube does not pay me all that much at this point in time, and it's not anything, it's not like those famous YouTubers that are making a ton of money. So this channel, with it being relatively small at this point, I think it's whatever, as of the making of this video, it's probably around 44,000 subscribers. It makes a decent amount of money, but it's not like anything crazy. It's nothing you can live off of, you guys. So honestly, this channel pretty much just pays for the mods that I'm putting on the vehicles. I would say that's pretty fair. The amount of money that I spend on mods, on parts, and all that stuff, to show you guys and, have content, that's pretty much all that this channel generates at the time. So, obviously I can't live off that and pay for all the different cars and all that stuff of that nature. So I've also been working, like every other person in the world. I've been working. So I do have the luxury of working remotely. I do consulting, so I do, with all the YouTube stuff aside, I do have a bachelor's degree in business, and I've been doing, management consulting and stuff like that of that nature. So I kind of have a few different trades and stuff that I'm good at and whatnot, and more than one skill. It's not just working on cars, but that's what I've been doing primarily. So with everything that's going on and different businesses shutting down and all that stuff, you guys can only assume that, people are cutting their budgets and different stuff like that. So my contract is at this point in time. So right now, I'm pretty good with my money. So it's not like, it's not like I'm going to be trapped right in this moment, but I do obviously have bills to pay, and I'm going to have to figure all that stuff out. So I kind of want to just have an open discussion with you guys, get all your comments down below, what you guys think, what you guys want to see, and how to separate all this stuff so that we can really get this YouTube channel cranking. So I'm kind of taking something that most people might look at in a negative light, and I'm going to turn it around into a positive and just keep charging forward. So you guys know that we have two channels at this point. We have the Boosted Motorsports that we're on right now, and I also have Boosted Motorsports 2. If you guys didn't know that, I'll link it down below, as well as in the description and in the comments. I'll pin it up there so you guys can see the other channels that we have. And if you guys can support all of them, it would be great. It would be appreciated, because I'm going to need all of your guys' support from here going forward. So yeah, with that being said, I think the way I'm going to do it, most people on the main Boosted Motorsports channel, they seem to be primarily a truck crowd. So I'm going to try to cater, I think, this main channel more towards the truck side of things. And then maybe on Boosted Motorsports 2, we start doing more car-oriented stuff as well. And just so I'm clear with you guys, the reason why I do have a second Boosted Motorsports channel, you guys might say, why don't you just keep everything in one channel? It's confusing. Why are you posting over there versus over here? The reason is because the channel that we're on right now, I created this without knowing what YouTube was in 2008, and apparently some things have changed since then, and me creating a new account, I just posted miscellaneous stuff, and YouTube really looks at the analytics of what stuff you're posting. And who the heck knew what YouTube was going to be today back in 2008? So when I made this account, I was just browsing, watching stuff. Me and my friends would joke around, I would just post that. I would post dirt biking stuff, random jokes, an iPhone repair video. This channel had kind of everything on it at one point in time. And then I cleaned it up, changed the name now to Boosted Motorsports. It used to be Boosted S2K or Boosted 2K when I had a turbocharged S2000. But that is all in the past. So because of that, I've wondered often, our subscriber base and everybody that comes to the channel seems to like the content. Generally, all the videos get thumbs up, but I'm wondering if, YouTube maybe doesn't quite know what the channel is, because it's just a bunch of robots looking at the channel, or computer analytics that are trying to decide which content to promote and not. So the reason why I created Boosted Motorsports 2 is to see and post content over there to see if maybe the content on that channel gets acknowledged, since this channel is old. So that's the reason why there's 2 channels. So hopefully that clears that up for you guys. But if you guys still want more clarification on that, again, comments down below and I'll be happy to answer them. So moving forward, I have some options. I'm going to be bringing you guys, a lot of guys are asking about the Dakota, the Ram, all that stuff. That stuff isn't going anywhere at obviously at this point in time, unless things get really scary, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. But I'm still going to be bringing you guys that content, so don't worry. Obviously, you know, I'm not at home right now, but that content will be coming. So trying to decide at this point in time how to, you know, eventually I have to go back, right? So how to make my way back there. I don't necessarily want to fly right now. I think that's just putting myself at risk, and I'm not trying to be paranoid with this whole thing right now, but at the same time too, obviously you guys can see I'm healthy and in good state right now, and I don't want to compromise that by boarding a flight. So what I'm thinking is either one of a few things. Either we are going to obviously you guys know we have a few projects here that you know, Jazz has, so either we're going to maybe bring one of these cars over there. That's one possibility. Another possibility is I buy some sort of project car to drive over there, or last case scenario I think would be to board a flight and go over there. So those are the options, you guys, trying to figure out which one's which. But I don't know, if I do end up getting something over here, I would kind of think it would be kind of a fun experience. It's about 20 hours of driving, and I would just try to, you know, do a straight haul, you know, gas, food, maybe, you know, sleep in the car a little bit, and just haul the whole way there. So I was thinking of doing something like that. I think it would be fun, and I think it would make for good content at the same time. So I think that could be fun, getting some sort of project vehicle, almost like a roadkill scenario where we could get something for cheap and, you know, make sure it's going to make it and drive across country and go over there. So we'll see what we're going to do in the next upcoming, you know, maybe a week or 2 or whatever. I think that's probably going to be the time frame that something might happen. So I'm going to try to get those ironed out, those details. But with all that being said, you guys, all of your support is greatly appreciated. It always has been, but now more than ever. So all I'm asking you guys is maybe just if an ad pops up or something like that, if you guys can, you know, if you have time, watch it, because that'll be extra ad revenue as well. So all within reason, you guys. If you guys, you know, don't want to, you don't have to by any means, but just know that this is going to be my only source of income from here until, I don't know when things are going to turn around. It's not looking like things are going to happen too fast in the economy and all that stuff. So if you guys can do that, if you guys can support any of the merch down below, grab yourselves a shirt or anything like that, or become a member, you guys can hit the join button. Support your boy if you guys have the means to. I know everybody's budgets are getting, you know, maybe stretched a little bit thin, but if you can, just know that this is my source of income, and I'm going to continue to make the content. It's not going to go anywhere, but I just have to make ends meet. So I'm hoping that I don't have to try to resort to something else. Even trying to get any sort of employment right now, as you guys know, is a little bit thin since most industries are shut down. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at, you guys. So one last thing I want to leave you with is, what type of project vehicle would you like to see? Obviously, we already have the Dakota. Obviously, we already have the Ram. We got the Viper over there. We got a Viper here. Got the AMG behind me. But what type of project vehicle? I know there's a lot of Mopar fans, so I was looking at just cheap vehicles for maybe under $3 grand, $4 grand that we could get. That would be kind of fun, and it might bring more of an audience to the channel. Don't hate me, it's not my first choice, but something fun, cheap, that a lot of people have and own that I was looking at was maybe like a, you know, 2000 era, or maybe, you know, give or take that year, but maybe a 2000 era Ford Mustang. You can get them for like $1,500. And I was just gonna get it just for fun, honestly. It's not like, you know, it's not my dream car or anything like that. An old Mustang is whatever, but I was just thinking there's a lot of people out there that have those things. It might be kind of fun. We could, you know, beat the crap out of it or do whatever, but I think it would be a fun project to have. Or I was looking at different imports and stuff, so we could kind of have a backup track vehicle. I was looking at maybe RSX Type S. Again, be budget conscious, but maybe even, you know what you guys can do is post a link down below if you guys see anything for sale, for cheap in the Houston area. We'll see what we come up with, you guys. You know, leave a comment down below of a suggested vehicle, maybe something I'm not thinking of. Again, keep in mind the budget as well, maybe below $3,500. This would just be a fun project car that I can make it back to California if I were to go that route. So let's have a bit of fun with this, you guys. Like I said, we might be taking one of these cars, but if not, maybe a fun project car where I can get back over there, and we can get back wrenching on the Dakota and the Ram and all of our other projects you guys know of. So lots of exciting stuff on the way. This is going to push me to do something a little bit different, as you guys know. So, with this change and pushing me to focus even more on YouTube and make sure this thing happens. Not that I wasn't serious about it before, but right now it's like make or break. So hope you guys understand. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and also check out the other Boosted Motorsports channel, as well as another one I have that's called The Garage. I haven't posted too much over there lately, but I think I'm going to have to start to as well. It's more like a home reno and just miscellaneous stuff around the house that I have there. But thanks again for your continued support, guys. I can't tell you how much it means, but right now this is what it's come down to. So hope you guys understand. Thanks again. Leave a comment down below. See you on the next video.